This video is especially for Mel. I was just thinking about her because there was a woman in the bank that I go to who isn't very friendly with me, and I feel judged by her. I suspect that she judges me because of the way I dress, because I don't dress in expensive clothes, and because my hair is long and I don't look like a typical customer. And also I spend a lot of time talking to someone else in the bank who speaks English, and I suspect the woman feels jealous or envious or judgmental or something about that, because we're always smiling and having a good conversation. And the other day we went out to lunch together. But anyhow, then today the woman asked the girl who speaks English what I do here in Montenegro. And I joked and I said I sell drugs. And then later I was telling the other girl who speaks English about Richard Branson, who owns Virgin Airlines, and how he's eccentric and creative and very successful, and he does things his own way, and he has his own ideas, and he doesn't let other people tell him what to do, and he doesn't follow the rules. And he is very financially successful, and I guess he also treats his employees very well. But anyhow, to get more to the point about Melissa, I've been thinking about this for a while, that one of the reasons that I identify with people like Melissa is because that we are people who don't like conflicts, we don't like fighting, we don't like hurting people, and we keep a lot of our feelings inside because we don't feel safe to share our real feelings. But inside we are very strong, and almost no one knows this because we're not allowed to show our strength in, let's say, socially acceptable ways. So we have to write and express our feelings and share our feelings with other people who are similar. So anyhow, I've talked to a lot of the teenagers who are very, very strong inside, but they act, maybe they might appear weak because they don't stand up for themselves. Well, this is also partly a result of being abused. So anyhow, this is kind of connected to the drug thing because it's been hard for me to establish my own place in the world because so many people do judge me. They don't understand me or my motives. And there are so few people I can actually be myself with. And I take risks sometimes by making a joke like saying I say drugs, which is basically saying, like, you don't really deserve to know the truth. And I guess it's also saying that I suspect that you're judging me and you think I do something illegal, or that you would feel judgmental of whatever I tell you, so you don't deserve the truth. So I'm just going to make a joke. And I suppose those people then feel even more like offended because
I just played around with them and I didn't take their questions seriously. And they would probably like it if they were in some kind of position of authority where they could force me to answer their questions. And I was thinking also that I wouldn't like to be that woman's son or daughter, and probably that woman's son or daughter does use drugs as a way of trying to numb themselves from the pain of having her for a mother. Of course, that's a big jump in assumptions. But anyhow, so what I wanted to say basically is that I know that inside I'm very strong, and that I'm going to continue to be the person I am, even if other people do judge me and don't accept me, etc., etc. And I'll continue to help the teenagers and continue to write and speak the truth. And it's been hard, very hard, but I haven't stopped quite yet, and it actually helps to have someone like Melissa in my life, or at least online life, because I feel in some ways respected and admired and valued and appreciated by Melissa. And even though she and I fight sometimes, I value her and I respect her because she has a very strong character, and so do I. So I relate to that, and I want her to keep her strong character, but also get into a more healthy situation so she doesn't have to defend herself, use sarcasm, etc. And then she can, I guess, sort of like return to the softer, quieter, more gentle person that she would have been, and that she was when she was young, and that she would have been if she weren't living in what I call an emotional war zone, where she has to defend herself and protect herself in the only ways that she can. So that's the end of this, what I thought was going to be a short little clip. So goodbye for now.